the songs that make the young girls cry.
1976 was a year packed with radio staples, but time has a funny way of reshuffling memory. Some songs stay welded into pop culture, while others quietly fade, even though they once dominated the airwaves. Today, we're counting down the biggest hits of that year that somehow slipped through the cracks. And here's something to listen for as we go. One of these songs helped define the disco explosion, spent multiple weeks at #1,
And if you feel like leaving, you know you can.
and yet rarely shows up on modern nostalgia playlists. Strange how that happens, isn't it? Let's rewind the clock and start rediscovering them. Number 15, Love Hangover by Diana Ross. By the time Love Hangover arrived, Diana Ross had already proven she could thrive outside the Supremes. But this song marked a surprising pivot. It opens like a tender ballad, almost lulling you into thinking you know where it's headed. Then, halfway through, everything shifts. The tempo lifts, the groove locks in, and suddenly you're in full disco territory. That slow burn structure was unusual for radio at the time, which may be why it feels slightly forgotten today. In 1976, though, it connected instantly, capturing the moment when dance floors were starting to matter just as much as heartbreak lyrics. Number 14, Fly Robin Fly by Silver Convention. Fly Robin Fly is one of those hits you recognize immediately, even if the title doesn't jump to mind. Built around a pulsing beat and minimal lyrics, it leaned heavily on rhythm and atmosphere rather than storytelling. That approach helped it stand out in 1976, especially as disco continued crossing into the pop mainstream. What's easy to forget is just how massive this song was at the time, proving that a European disco group could top American charts. Today, it often gets reduced to a background groove in retro mixes, but back then, it sounded futuristic and irresistibly cool.
I've got my own place in your soul.
Number 13, I Write the Songs by Barry Manilow.
I write the songs that make the whole world.
I Write the Songs has always sparked conversation, largely because many listeners assumed Barry Manilow was singing about himself. In truth, the song works as a broader tribute to the emotional power of music itself.
I put the words and the melodies together.
Something that resonated strongly in 1976. Its sweeping arrangement and heartfelt delivery stood out on radio during a year filled with dance rhythms and groove-heavy hits.
I write the songs that make the young girls cry.
Over time, familiarity has pushed it into the background, making it easy to forget just how dominant it once was.
And I write the songs.
Whether embraced or debated, this song captured an era when sincerity ruled the charts, and unapologetic emotion could still become a massive cultural moment. Number 12, Afternoon Delight by Starland Vocal Band. At first listen, Afternoon Delight comes across as gentle, sunny, and almost innocent, with close harmonies that feel tailor-made for daytime radio. That surface sweetness played a big role in its success during 1976, when it quickly became a staple on stations across the country. Beneath that breezy sound, though, was a playful sense of humor that many listeners only picked up on later. Over the years, the song has often been labeled a novelty, which has quietly pushed it out of serious retrospectives. That's unfortunate, because its massive popularity reflected a moment when soft, vocal-driven pop could still dominate the charts without relying on flash or spectacle. Are you enjoying this video? If you are, please hit the like button. I'd sincerely appreciate it.
And if you feel like leaving, you know you can.
Number 11, Sara Smile by Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Sara, smile.
Sara Smile showcases the quieter, more soulful side of Hall & Oates before their slicker 80s sound took over the charts.
No, all you got to do is say so.
In 1976, this song helped establish their identity, blending smooth vocals with emotional restraint and a warm, late-night radio feel.
When I feel I can't go on, you come and hold me.
It didn't rely on flashy hooks or big production moments, which is exactly why it connected so deeply with listeners at the time. Over the years, it's often overshadowed by their later hits, making it easy to forget how important it was to their rise.
Why don't you stay until tomorrow? Why don't you stay?
Listening now, it feels intimate and sincere, capturing a moment when subtlety and feeling could still carry a pop hit. Number 10, A Fifth of Beethoven by Walter Murphy and the Big Apple Band. A Fifth of Beethoven is one of the boldest chart toppers of 1976, blending classical music with a full-blown disco pulse. At the time, it felt daring, even a little strange, yet audiences embraced it immediately. The idea of turning Beethoven into a dance floor anthem captured the experimental spirit of the mid-70s, when genres were colliding in unexpected ways. Today, it often gets remembered as a novelty, but that label misses the point. This song helped prove that disco could borrow from anywhere and still feel modern. For a brief moment, it made symphonies and strobe lights feel like natural partners. Number 9, Love is Alive by Gary Wright. Gary Wright's Love is Alive floats somewhere between rock, pop, and early synth-driven experimentation. In 1976, its layered keyboards and dreamy tone felt forward-looking, hinting at sounds that would become far more common in the years ahead. Unlike louder rock hits of the era, this song relied on mood and atmosphere, pulling listeners in rather than hitting them over the head. Over time, it's quietly slipped from regular rotation, even though it once defined a certain late-night radio vibe. Listening now, it still feels smooth and hypnotic. Would you say this song perfectly captures the laid-back spirit of mid-70s radio? Comment yes if you agree.
She said it's really not my habit to intrude.
Number 8, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover by Paul Simon.
There must be 50 ways to leave your lover.
50 Ways to Leave Your Lover stands out because it feels casual and clever rather than dramatic.
You don't need to discuss much, just drop off the key, Lee.
In 1976, that conversational tone was a refreshing change from bigger, more emotional pop records dominating the airwaves.
I'll repeat myself. At the risk of being crude, there must be.
The song unfolds almost like a relaxed piece of advice, supported by a laid-back rhythm that quietly pulls you in. Instead of aiming for a huge chorus, it relies on groove, wit, and subtle confidence.
Ways to leave your lover.
Over time, it's often overshadowed by Paul Simon's earlier classics, which makes it easy to forget how perfectly it fit its moment. Listening now, it captures the sound of mid-70s radio at its most effortless and understated. Number 7. Love Machine by The Miracles. By the time Love Machine climbed the charts, The Miracles were navigating life after Smokey Robinson's departure. Rather than fading away, they leaned into a playful, groove-heavy sound that fit perfectly with 1976 radio. The song's lighthearted energy and mechanical metaphor made it instantly memorable, even if it doesn't get mentioned as often today. It bridged classic Motown charm with modern disco sensibilities, keeping the group relevant during a rapidly changing musical landscape. That adaptability is easy to overlook in hindsight. Oh, by the way, I will be posting more videos like this, so please like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next video. Okay, on to the next. It's Power. Number 5. Play That Funky Music by Wild Cherry. Play That Funky Music has become so embedded in pop culture that it's easy to forget just how unexpected it was in 1976. Wild Cherry started as a rock band. And this song grew out of a suggestion to lean into funk just to keep dance floors moving. That blend of gritty guitar and infectious groove gave it a crossover appeal that radio couldn't resist. Over time, it's often treated as a novelty party track, which overshadows how sharp and timely it really was. Back then, it captured a moment when rock musicians were adapting quickly to disco's rising dominance. Number 3. Disco Lady by Johnnie Taylor. Disco Lady arrived at exactly the right moment, capturing the point when disco fully crossed into the pop mainstream. In 1976, Johnnie Taylor blended smooth soul vocals with a polished dance groove that felt both comfortable and forward-looking. The song didn't abandon its R&B roots, which helped it connect with longtime fans while still pulling in new listeners from the dance floor. Despite its historic chart success, it often gets left out of modern conversations about disco's biggest hits. That's surprising, because it perfectly reflects how the genre evolved, showing that disco could be stylish, accessible, and emotionally grounded all at once. Number 2. Don't Go Breaking My Heart by Elton John and Kiki D. Don't Go Breaking My Heart succeeded because it sounded effortless, almost spontaneous, even though it was carefully crafted. In 1976, that light-hearted chemistry between Elton John and Kiki D felt refreshing on the radio. The playful back-and-forth delivery gave listeners something fun and inviting, without the heavy emotional weight found in many other chart hits of the time. While Elton John's catalog is packed with iconic solo songs, this duet often gets overlooked in retrospectives. That's surprising, considering how perfectly it captured the upbeat side of mid-70s pop. Its charm lies in its simplicity, proving that joy, timing, and personality can be just as powerful as grand musical statements. Number 1. Silly Love Songs by Wings.
Some people wanna fill away with silly love songs.
Silly Love Songs sits at the very top of 1976, and it earned that spot by doing something deceptively simple. Paul McCartney wrote it as a response to critics who claimed his music relied too heavily on love themes.
What's wrong with that?
Rather than argue, he leaned fully into the idea, delivering a bright, confident song that felt joyful and self-aware. In a year filled with shifting styles and growing disco influence, this track stood out for its clarity and optimism.
But I look around me and I see it isn't so.
Over time, it's sometimes taken for granted because of its familiarity, but its success was anything but accidental. It proved that sincerity, melody, and emotional honesty could still dominate the charts during a period of rapid musical change. So there you have it, 15 massive hits from 1976 that once ruled the airwaves, even if they don't always dominate memory today. These songs remind us how quickly pop culture moves, and how easy it is for chart toppers to quietly fade into the background. Reconnecting with them isn't just about nostalgia, it's about appreciating a year when disco, soul, soft rock, and pop all collided in fascinating ways. Thanks for taking this trip back with me. And before you go, which one surprised you the most?
When you're on the street, got to be able to pick out the easy meat.